Yay! Look who is here! Look who is here! It's
Hey.
me again. It's Petro. I've got Thassos with me. We don't have Stel. Finally, someone with a hairdo. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what the show needed,
I
isn't it?
know, right? Look at that. Beautiful head of hair. It's got
Yeah.
enough for the three of us.
Get jealous, Stel. Get jealous when you see it. We managed it in the end, Thassos. We managed it. How are you? How are you? How are you?
I am doing good. Thank you, Pedro. Thank you very much for asking. How are you doing? You got back-to-back podcasts now. How you feeling? How you feeling with the
I'm good and
business?
strong. I'm good
Yeah.
and strong. Yes, I'm hanging
Okay.
in there.
Good to see. Good to hear. Yeah.
So we are here
Yeah.
for another round of This Is Mappa, sponsored, of course, by Food from Cyprus. Get your halumnia now. It's the season. Grill them, fry them, stuff them. Tasty. Make your
Oof.
order. Use
Oof.
NCN12 for a discount at the checkout.
Oof. Oof. Beautiful. And remember, when you do buy your halumnia for that 12% discount, you also get into a draw for the Airbnb in Lefkosia.
Yep.
Yeah, so I keep telling everybody it's going to come up later on in the show, but there's going to be an FA Cup final at some point. We don't know what weekend it's going to be yet because UEFA and the Cyprus FA is still like about the tournament that's happening at the end of the year. But there's going to be an FA Cup final, and there's going to be a place to stay for someone during the FA Cup final if they book it for that weekend.
And of course, you can get all this info down at the bottom in the comment section, above the comment section. Just press the more button, and you have all your info there for whatever you desire.
Yeah.
Also, the link for food from Cyprus and the link to the Airbnb. Shall we get on with it?
Yeah, let's get on with it. We're live on Twitter. I think we're live on Facebook as well. So, hello
everybody.
Elon.
Hello,
Mark.
Yeah,
Hello,
Elon.
Yeah.
I don't like your electric cars, Elon. But give me a seat to space, please. I will take that. Thank you. Yeah.
Listen, we'll take the sponsorship money. We won't drive the car, but we'll take the sponsorship money if you're giving it.
Yeah, definitely. And speaking of the games this week,
yes,
the title of the episode: Can the goalkeepers please calm down? Man, I don't know what was it this week. I think there's a new, trophy given out this week for the worst goalkeeping.
Well, it's not.
It was a real competition.
Yeah, it's not just the worst. We saw some really good performances as well. But yeah, there was some atrocious keeping this weekend. We'll see them in the highlights anyway for people watching. But yeah, it's something intense. It's not Turkey Super League intense, but it's intense.
So we might as well get into it, and let's start from the first game, which is Ethnikos versus AEK Larnagas.
Yes. Yeah. So, it's an interesting thing about this game, isn't it? It's like we start off already with utter mistake from a goalkeeper. I'm just going to keep talking until those highlights come up.
You do it.
But yeah, Achna complained about the referee's performance. But yeah, I'm not sure they can have many complaints about the way the game went. I mean, they were already 1-0 down even before Bogatinov. I keep wanting to call him Bergatinov because of Stel. Bogatinov, doing something completely stupid for no reason. But yeah, they were already 1-0 down. Here's the red card. I mean, it's a professional foul. Farash, if he was going to get past Bogatinov there, it was going to be clear on goal, open goal. It was going to be a goal. And they can argue all they want, but the replay is going to come up on this when they're checking it out on VAR. But you can see he kind of
You don't need VAR for that, my friend.
he kind of. I mean, he has a second go of it. The first time he misses him, so he tries it again. But anyway, but after that, it's kind of a dead game after that, really. Ajax in the end didn't end up scoring their other 2 goals until the 89th and the 92nd minute. Trzaskowski coming off the bench, and Rafa Lopez coming off the bench as well to score for the team. I'm just waiting for Trzaskowski's goal highlight to come up because, we're talking about the goalkeepers, but there's a defensive howler that's going to come up from Achnaz Nicolau. Here it comes. Where, there you go. Short pass. And then he tries to, I don't know, is he trying to dribble it past Pere Pons there? And then, it's a really straightforward assist and a straightforward finish for Trzaskowski as well. He's not going to score many easier than that, is he? And then Rafa Lopez. We'll just watch it one more time. But Rafa Lopez as well scores his goal almost straight after this. As you can see, I think it's Markowski is the third choice goalkeeper for Aachen.
Yes.
You can see he is not happy with the conceding on that goal. It's a joke, really. And then the third goal as well is good movement from Ajax. You can't take that away from them. And Rafa Lopez has got a good movement in the box to get away from his defender, and then places the shot low into the net. And
easy.
Easy goal, side footed. That's it, into the side netting. Beautiful stuff. But
beautiful stuff.
Yeah,
beautiful stuff.
Yeah, but so we had, like I said, we had Aachen complaining about the referee after the game. They put out on social media that they will be reporting the performance of the referee to the Cyprus FA, as they believe Bogatinov should not have been sent off. What are your thoughts, Pedro? I kind of put my stall out there to say.
Yeah, I think someone wanted him to go and get Sublagia. That's why he got sent off. Yeah, that's the reason he got sent off. Yeah, someone needed Sublagia. Yeah.
It's burgers. But anyway, Sublagia. I'm sure if he gives it a go, he'll be able to sell 100 of them as well. But anyway, Also, in the 17th minute, apparently Gagliogo, the Ajax defender, struck Beklivanis in the face. And they dropped pictures on social media of what the player's face looked like.
It's atrocious, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gruesome. He's absolutely destroyed the guy's face. His face is barely hanging onto his skull. Look at this. When it comes up.
I don't know. Why? What are you doing?
Come on. Oh, I'm not doing anything. Is he not coming up? Hold on, let's see.
No.
There we go. Yeah. There we go. It's me. It was my fault, everybody. But look at that. Absolutely destroyed that face.
My God. The destruction.
Yeah.
How is he going to go out with that face, man?
I know. Then Christmas Eve is coming up. What's he going to do?
I don't know.
Yeah. But that's Aachen. It seems to be that they complain a lot about everybody else, but not necessarily looking inwards to their own performances over the last couple of weeks. Obviously, kind of following on from that, Ajax got involved as well and responded to the press release, in essence telling Aachen to stop complaining about being beat and that the best team won. Yeah.
Maybe we should move on to the next game, I guess.
Yeah, let's go.
And the next game has got my team in it. It's
Yep.
the Omonia game against Carniodisa. Now, this game is 1 week before the derby. Have this in mind, people. So, how did that go, my friend?
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, sorry. Yeah, because the video's not playing. So yeah, Omonia have avoided slipping on the same banana skin they slipped on at the start of the season. This time they actually beat Carniodisa. I like chucking that in just because it's not just because obviously me being a Boel fan and Omonia, but also there's that Joey Suk goal.
Yes.
Yeah, this time around though he had a bit of a shocker against Omonia, but yeah, Omonia beat Garnodissa, albeit not as convincingly this time as they would have wanted. Regardless, this Garnodissa team seems to turn up to games against the bigger teams, which is all well and good at the moment. But what happens after the league split?
Oh yeah.
It's going to be an interesting one. They've got 10 points right now, and 7 of them have been against Bafos, Aris, and Omonia. So they're going to be top 6 teams. So for the first Omonia goal, Joey Suk should be asking himself some questions. He's 1 meters and 85 centimeters worth of human beefcake, and he gets out-muscled by Loizo, who's 1 meter 68. So
it was a nice move from Louis.
It was a really good. He showed a lot of strength, a lot of pace, power, a great cross. It was a good finish from Bezos coming in as well.
There were quite a few occasions that Omonia was asking for penalties in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I feel there's one that they should have got, and there's one that they shouldn't have, and the referees got them the wrong way around, I think. But the swings and roundabouts, isn't it? So for Cipriano kind of leaves Gatsandonis on his own for a free header for the equaliser for
But you know what? Can I say something here?
Yeah.
I didn't notice this before, to be honest. But I think Cipriano was mostly worried about the guy behind him. It's like he's having to mark 2 players at the same time.
Yeah, you see him call it out, but you see how he rather than being worried about
the guy in front of him,
is worried about the guy behind him.
Yeah.
Because you see him, he's actually watching Gatsandoni peel off as well.
Yes.
So he sees him and he's like, get him, and nobody's going to him. And he's caught within 2 minds to go after the guy behind him as well. But anyway, yeah.
I didn't notice that at the beginning, to be honest. I just noticed it today.
So this is the penalty. This is the penalty that should have been. He gets stamped on, takes his shoe comes off completely. Not a penalty, apparently. But anyway,
I wonder why.
Yeah, but and then kind of
look at this, man. Look at this. It's like I'm plowing the way. I'm plowing the way, but not even a yellow card for it. Look at ninja style.
Yeah, some of these decisions have not been great during the game. I don't think it got brought up either in the VAR checks that
it wasn't.
That the Cyprus FA were doing. They didn't even call it up. But yeah,
and here is the penalty. Do you have anything to say about that?
I don't think it's a penalty. I think he's unlucky to concede the penalty here. He's unlucky to concede the penalty, but like I said, it's like they gave it because they didn't give the other one from before.
And Gaguli steps up.
And
there you go.
Confidence for him, like just before the derby as well. He's going to be a scary proposition, especially if Abuel don't have Crespo back. is going to be it's going to be some scary business. I think Gagulis is, when he's on form, he is scary. But yeah. Oh, and with that, Omonia sits. Yeah, well, they were second.
They
Obviously.
are second.
Oh no, they still are second. Sorry, yeah.
They are second.
Yeah,
Madero, look at him. Look at him. He's trying
it's
to
the
bring
hat.
us lower already.
It's the hat.
Shame on you,
It's the
Thassos.
hat. It's the hat.
Shame
I'm going to
on
blame
you.
the hat. It's the hat. But yeah, it's going to be a very. I've even got it written in the bloody notes that I'm reading off. Omonia now sits second. It's yeah. So it's going to make the Ionio next weekend very interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
You think so?
Yeah.
But depends on the level of interesting that you might get.
Well, yeah. I mean, hopefully it's not interesting from the game earlier on in the season, but more interesting with regards to kind of goals and shit. not 8 red cards.
Yeah, definitely. Let's hope we don't get that the same thing. No, don't destroy another derby, please.
Yeah,
don't destroy another derby.
Yeah.
Shall we move on to the next one?
Yeah, because I didn't find anything on Omonia or Garmiodissa this week except for Johnny Violins complaining about the referee. But this time he didn't use any offending language, so not even bothering to bring it up.
Oh, what a shame.
Johnny Violins. Yeah.
All right, let's move up to the Anorthosis Othello's game then.
Yep. So, the Anorthosis march on, even if their goalkeeper got sent off. I mean, even before that, both goalkeepers had a couple of shaky moments in the game. Arboleda has a very tricky time with a fairly tame shot here from Popescu, Stel's Popescu, He needed a second go of it to get control of it. And Taudul as well ends up dropping a very easy catch from across and getting away with it. Here you go, with as neither Helder or Castella are able to do anything with it. But yeah, it's like he greased up his palms a bit too much. There you go. Boom. And then absolutely got away with it. And there's a bit of action. Othello's actually played a pretty good game. They had a few chances before Anorthosis went down to 10 men as well. So, but yeah, the red card obviously changes the game, and
definitely does.
It's like kind of when you look at when it comes up in the highlights, when you look at it originally, it doesn't look like it looks like he's still in the box, but here it comes.
There you go.
But yeah, he knew that red card was coming.
He knew it. He didn't even demonstrate about it. He didn't even say anything about it.
Yeah, he knew
just
it.
Took it.
He rushed out of his box to stop the Othello's attacker going any further forward, and he didn't have the presence to realise he was out of his box, so he puts his hand out to try and save it. It's kind of it's almost instinctive, isn't it? It's like, there the ball's there, I'm going to try and stop it. So, and then the free kick afterwards, whereas Lati smashes it in. It's a really good free kick, but it's right above Geravnos's head. Not Geravnos, sorry, Mikhail. It's right above Mikhail's head. So I think he'd be very disappointed he didn't get something on that. There's a lot of spin on it, a lot of speed and power, but it is right above him. So you'd think he'd do a bit better with it.
But you're getting game after such a long time, and then it's like seconds after you go in, you get that kind of a foul coming towards your face, and I guess it happens. It's one of those things that happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Now this one, no, sorry, it's not this one.
No, this is there's a shot from Popescu that's coming up That
is this one.
if that had gone in,
That would have been a beautiful goal, and I think Anothosi will not be able to cope from a goal like that. To be honest,
no, and I mean, there's a reason why Stel likes Popescu. he knows what he's doing. And that kind of almost spurred Anorthosis on from then on. It was basically almost all them after that.
yeah, they push it
kind
hard
of
after that.
the second half especially. I think Chico Banza coming on kind of galvanized the team. He came on, completely changed the game. In the second half, but Taudul, I think, messes up here. So here he's got very simple pass and passes it straight to the Anorthosi player.
Look
And
at that.
Chico Banza has got all the time in the world, because not only does Taudul miskick the pass, but when the cross comes in, he completely flaps at it, and he should have done a lot better from it as well. So it's very, 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 very disappointing from Taudul. I'm not
Professional
sure.
goalkeeping.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's gone on with him, because kind of to start off during the beginning of the season, he was really, really good, and then these last 2 or 3 games he's just completely dropped off, and I don't know why.
No, man, that pass has no excuse. He was going to nowhere even close to one of his players.
Yeah.
Too little power, too out of position, too bad of a pass, and basically doing his team with that.
Yeah, it did him in, because I thought he'd get the equaliser, and I mean Chico Banza just proving here what he's good at.
Definitely.
Yeah, and Castel gets his goal as well. So
and then Chico lost something similar, if I'm not mistaken, with the goalpost, didn't he? No, he didn't. Okay. Well, what
there we go.
you?
I'm back. I don't know. You pressed something. You took me off.
Serves you right.
It's me. I know. It's me. But yeah. So, Skazny, the Othello's manager, after the game, obviously very annoyed that the team wasn't able to keep the win. And he spoke about the importance of the Machides for Anorthosi, and wished Othello's would have fans like that to kick his team on. Now, to be fair to Othello's and the fans that they do have, despite the stature of the team, they do have a good following. I don't know if you've seen in the highlights the amount of people that they had in the away end there, but I like sometimes to kind of when a smaller team is playing in a big stadium, I like to pause it to see count how many there is in the stands for them, and they had 50-ish people in the away end. So, how many do you think Loxau, Garmiodisau, Ayers take to their home games? Never mind to their away games. So
I don't think they take a lot more than that.
Yeah, I think Othello's have got very. They're loud as well, Othello's fans. I think was I can't remember what game it was now, but Othello's were winning, and you could hear their fans like it was as if the stadium was full of just Othello's people. It was loud, but yeah, they're not Machides though. So
no, they've got a long way to go. But then again, from a team coming from the second division and having games like this, offering games like this in the first division, no shame there. No shame there.
No. I mean, they're getting performances out, but the results aren't coming, and that's what the issue is for them.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So, yep. What's up next from you?
I don't know. I didn't find anything on Anorthosi. So there's not any news from Anophthalmos for the time being, unless something appeared over the last 2-3 hours.
No, there's nothing other than
All
that.
right. Okay. Good.
We might as well move on with the
Yeah.
IL game.
Yes.
Well, IL is coming in with some wins, aren't they?
Yep. There you go. Two wins. 2 wins on the bounce now. First away win for Koskela. But yeah, it's
Now, tell me
yeah.
about this first goal. I would not have given it an offside.
His ankle's
Should we have
offside,
it?
man.
Should we have
Yeah,
another
yeah,
look
yeah,
at
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Put it back.
I'll put it back.
Put
I
it
want
back.
to have
Well,
another look at it because I'm gonna pause it. I managed to pause it. Yeah, he's saying he's offside, but really now, really. I mean, look, man, his legs, his leg. Look at his leg. Okay.
his foot is offside, man. No, I normally complain about the lines that they pull, right? Well, especially when there's like one like that, like the lines. I don't think I can complain about that.
Okay.
It's but it's if there wasn't VAR, that would have been given. There wouldn't have been a problem. Fabrice Carr kind of making the difference, or one of the players to make a difference for IL in this game. He scores this goal. He sets up Magris later on. A lot of running, a lot of direct running from him as well. Kind of making the case for Koskela to put Henty in the bin. Once he comes back from his suspension for that horror tackle the other week.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no. Again, direct running, pressing, gets to the ball, gives it to Magris. Magris has got very easy finish, and he gets the
Pure
goal
and simple.
for 2-0. But yeah, before half time as well, I think Ayes get a goal back.
Yes,
So
they
that's yeah. So Haji Vasili scores with a cheeky little flick into the bottom corner, just goes. But I think we need to talk about as well in the meantime. We can let the highlights roll, but the score being 4-1, I don't think matched what actually happened in the game.
I'm gonna tell you what I think about this. I think IL got in trouble after the 2-1 lead that they had, and IS was pushing and pushing for a goal, and IL got very lucky to score that third goal. I think that's the goal that secured the game for them. Otherwise, it would have been very, very difficult. IS had a pretty decent performance, pushing always for that second goal to bring it to 2-2. They didn't have the chance to do it, but they tried a hell of a lot to do that.
Yeah, I mean the first 15 minutes of the second half was just it was just attack after attack after attack, and the only person kind of playing for IL in those first 15 minutes was Oliveira. It was the only one that showed up to the beginning of the second half. It was he had a fantastic game. A lot of good saves. IL in a position where there's another fantastic reflex save there. 2 of them in quick succession. But yeah, IL they have some quality, but they don't have a lot of quality in depth, except in the goalkeeping department. Because you've got to think Oliveira is the second choice goalie.
Yes.
Muriel is normally the first choice.
The first choice, yeah.
But what I've seen between Koskela, not just Koskela, but also Haralambos before him, is there's almost like a bit of a rotation that they seem to do between Muriel and Oliveira. I don't know if that's because Muriel gets gets a few injuries or because of appearance fees or whatever's happening there. But yeah, sucker punch here. Magri scoring his second goal, and then it basically
it was a nice goal. It was a nice goal.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry. A
sucker.
sucker. Yeah, it's
sucker
a very
punch for us.
Yeah, it's a sucker punch because obviously they were attacking constantly, and then I'll have the one attack and they score from it. And that basically deflated the team and evened out the game after that. Yeah, I think there's a shot from George Marsh, kind of from near the halfway line that we're going to see as well. Yeah, it's this one here.
Yeah, this one. Yeah,
there you go. Rah! Almost goes in.
Whatever happened situation.
Yeah, we would have been talking about that for a week, and a week is a long time for Cypriot football. So that's, yeah, and then obviously Ayers are throwing people forward, and because they're throwing people forward, they're letting themselves open for
Isle came at the finishing time to just score another goal, which was basically no point anymore. It's at the
91st minute.
91st minute, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, and I like Andreu. The Isle player scored that last goal. I think he's going to be one to keep an eye on because I think he's only like 19 years old. But yeah, I think he's got a lot of.
Is he 19?
I think so. Is he younger?
I'm not exactly sure. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure.
Say something while I'm looking.
Well, I'm going to answer to 10 top. Yes, I am continuing on, and there were things even before that you guys have no idea about. Yeah, still got me good, but I'm gonna get him back. I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind when he gets back. He's gonna pay dearly for what he has done to me.
Well, and with that, I'm also in the mud because Andrea was 21.
21,
yeah.
Okay.
But that's like 12 in Cyprus, in Protathlima years. It's a baby still.
Yeah, mid-season.
Yeah, exactly. When there's players like Petrovic still playing when they're 57 or however old he is. So yeah, it's fine.
Do we have any other news from AL?
So AL have started their transfer window business by releasing Fedor Chenic. So AL fans will no longer have the confusing substitution that's happened a few times since January, where Chenic has replaced Cernic, or vice versa, because the announcer at the Alpha Mera, is Cernic, yeah, Cernic. It's a bit difficult in Greek to pass between the two, but the Lithuanian international captain was signed in January and recorded 1 goal and 2 assists in 33 games. Now his job wasn't to score goals or assist. No. He was more like where George Marsh is playing right now, I think, kind of like a holding midfielder or just in front of a holding midfielder. So he wasn't necessarily going to be top goal scorer for him. But he's now gone. And Marie, I'm going to come to that later. I've got it in the notes. Don't worry. We're going to come to it.
Yeah, we have plenty, Marie.
Yeah.
We have plenty. Hang in there. Stay with us. What, do you have to go anywhere? No.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. Who the hell is doing stuff at? What's that? 11 o'clock in Gibro.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of things you could be doing, but
Wednesday night's not the best night for it.
It doesn't matter. We can't mention it on live podcast.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Chill,
Yeah.
relax, get the testosterone levels down.
Mhm.
Just watch This Is Mappa and be happy about it.
Exactly.
So next one we've got
Next one.
next one. Next
Yeah,
one.
next one. Come on. Come on.
We
I've
got
got things to say.
we've got Paphos playing your team.
Abuel.
Yes,
Put some stink on it.
that one.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might as well start speaking about it. I don't want to say anything about it.
Yeah. So,
Actually, I do, but I'm gonna say when the time comes.
okay. All right. No, that's fine. I've been saying since the beginning of the season that Baffle, I don't think they're going to be up there, and this
I have to. I can't.
right. Okay.
I
No.
have to stop you.
So pause it because I want to say something about this. So
Look at, I'm gonna
if
do.
yeah,
Oh shit! I missed
if
it.
go on,
I missed it again.
because it's
He's
see
ridiculous, man.
I
He's
I'm
ridiculous trying to
yeah.
ask for a penalty for that.
See, I'd be yelling for a penalty as well because I'm biased. I'm going to put it out there. I'm biased. I would be yelling for a penalty. I must
That's the
admit,
yellow card for the other player, man. Not a penalty.
I was going to say, I must admit though, if that gets given, it's very, very, very soft. There's contact, but it's not enough for him to flop about the way that he did. Yeah. We also have plenty of chances from Kvili Daya. Kvili Daya doing Kvili Daya things. He runs at the defense, works hard to win the ball, presses, does all the right things up until it's time to put the ball in the net, and then he decides to hit it into the roundabout that's outside of Stelios Kyriakidis. Yeah, it's what it is. What it is. It's the one thing Abuela are missing. I mean, they're not missing it that much, obviously, with the team being first. But if they had somebody who could put the ball in the net consistently, they'd be flying right now. Same side of things for Baffo, Pepe and Bruno missing so many chances. Mr. Bruno Mars kind of proving to be a massive flop. Pedro, I'm guessing you're very happy about his performances for Buffalo.
Yeah, but you know what, man? You know what? At the beginning of the season, okay, let me go a little bit further back. Last year, when he went to Buffos, the Bafitas were saying that he's a Paploma. We gave them a piece of meat. We got a piece of meat from Ammonia. Then this season begins. Bruno, our best player. He's a player. He's this. He's that. Now he's Bruno Mars again. I don't know what the hell is it. Is he like a 7 games player and that's it for the year?
I don't know. Maybe I've got no response. Flowers where flowers are due. Chibak scores a goal from a set piece.
Yeah. I would take a Skulujarigo goal like this any given day, man. He didn't even jump.
I know, man. The marking is not great. Not great. But Bokai needs to be doing a lot better there. He didn't have the best of games for Buffalo. But yeah, Chibak, very good at the forward play, scoring goals, everything else. And I keep saying this. Just pause for this shot because another one.
This was a nice one.
Yeah, just a couple of centimeters
I'm
lower.
scared about this guy.
And it goes in. Yeah, he's. Oh.
Yeah, he finished.
No, it finished. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Dalcio takes a pop shot, goes off the bar. Would have been a brilliant goal, and then he brings on Tomane. Yes. Tomane is he's like Gvilidaya half. He's half a Gvilidaya. At least Gvilidaya has a goal this season, right? Anyway, no. The good thing is we've got players behind that striker that's scoring goals. Marquinhos, Donis, Dongala, Dalcio, Villafañez, they're all performing very, very well behind that, which is why we're not missing that Gaguli, that Semedo, that Ilia, somebody who puts the ball in the net for a team. But yeah, it's especially when it comes to the split, we're going to need somebody who can put the ball in the net, because that was the problem last season, especially towards the end. Now, I as well, I want people to stop laughing at me every time I say Bathos will not be near the top, right? And I'm going to back this up with some stats, right? The scores that Bathos have had with last season's top six: 2 1-0 defeats to Abuel, a 1-1 draw with Ari, a 0-0 draw with AEK, a 2-0 loss to Omonia, and 3-0 win to Apollon. But Apollon, what are they doing this year? Anyway, so that's one win in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games there. Is that a team that will be scaring the rest of the top 6?
I'm going to speak only for my team. Because when I was speaking loudly about my team, still was going on my case. So I'm not saying anything. You know the story.
Yeah. But anyway, right. So last week, I wasn't able to do the podcast last week because of reasons. People don't need to know the reasons particularly, because it's long and boring. But he talked about most of the stuff that I wanted to talk about anyway. But the one thing that really got in my craw, it wasn't the 90% of it. I kind of let it run over me, like I was listening to white noise and getting ready for bed, that kind of thing. Just let it happen. And then they started talking about Semedo and this fucking where is it? There we go. That happened. I was like, no. Because so he was ready to go.
You want to take it from the top, because I think you missed something.
Yeah, sorry. Yes. So I've been talking about the podcast, and people might not know what I'm talking about. So
yes,
Bedridis, who is the chairman, the president of Abuel FC Limited, was on the Orange Legacy podcast last week, just before, I think, Stel recorded, or no, just after Stel recorded. No, Wednesday night, Stel recorded on Thursday morning. But yeah, he was on the Orange Legacy podcast and spoke for about an hour and a half about all kinds of things that Boyle, and they asked about the financial situation, about players and managers that he likes and doesn't like, all kinds of things. His favorite chants, the new stadium that is getting very close to maybe something happening to it. I'll go into that a bit later as well. And that's why I was kind of listening to it and suggesting this is all information we already knew. 600,000 euro. Apple need to pay 600,000 euros before January starts. Yeah, because you keep firing people and keep cancelling contracts. Anyway, yeah. Now, it came up to, like, there was a rumor in the summer that Aboy were about to get Semedo before Ammonia signed him. And the guys of the podcast asked him about the rumor, and he confirmed the rumor. He was ready to go on signing Semedo this summer, but before hiring the head coach, so he asked Semedo to wait until they announced the head coach, Sapinto. So I'd say that's normal, but of course, for 5-10 minutes, in a 5-10 minute block during the podcast, he was talking about all these players that he had signed without telling the coach beforehand. So normally normally the coach makes a decision on the players to sign, but sometimes Petridis likes to go, oh no, I like this player, we're going to get him anyway. And he listed off players like Gvilidaya, Ogriashvili, Kavenagi, Crespo, Donis. Players who he argued were successful, except for Ogriashvili, but it's fine. So we didn't get Semedo, and he ended up at Omonia instead. So not only did he cut our leg off, he put an extra leg on Omonia. Who did we get instead? Wilson. Do Abuel fans remember Wilson? Remember him? He came in. It was going to be like this amazing player. Yeah.
It's a World Barker.
Fucking Wilson. Anyway, cheers, Petridis. Thanks for Wilson. It's great. Fantastic. Lovely bit of business. Let's not talk about Fefadzidis either, who's taking a salary from this team that could probably be used on two young players that could be in the B roster as well. But just shh. Anyway. So instead, Omonia have their top goal scorer. A guy who can score goals, which is not what we're missing. Anyway, that's I'm not going to say anymore because, Stell already said the rest of it.
Do you really believe him that he was going to sign Semedo? I think it's
for him to mention it the way he mentioned it, right? Why would he not mention it? Why would he lie about that? He would then be lying about basically handing Omonia one of their best players this season, right?
Well, I wouldn't say that it wouldn't have been the first time to lie about things or keep things.
It's not the first time he would have lied about something, but it's such a weird thing to lie about. That's the thing that has got me right here.
Anyway, no,
listen. Or he listens and watches us, right? So he said it specifically to piss me off. So just in case, there you go, Petri. There you go. Anyway. Mono Abuel, not Petri. Anyway. So the stadium, things were very, very. When they asked him about the stadium and the back of the stadium, he gave some very, very brief information and then told them to stop pressing him on it because I'm guessing there's an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement that he signed, so he's not supposed to say anything. But he gave enough clues for people to piece it together. So, and obviously the guy was there as well to watch the game with Buffalo.
Yeah.
So everybody, welcome Dino Jordanos. So Jordanos is from the US. He has a background in property development. So he's looking at the stadium not only as an Abuel fan that Petri has been telling us, but also as an investment opportunity, obviously with the stadium allowing for leasing of commercial units, so that kind of thing can happen. But we still don't have an answer from him as to whether or not he's going to invest in the stadium. As Petridis mentioned, he's asked to be given till the end of the month before he makes a decision on it. So we're going to find out. New Year's Day, I want the thing to pop up on New Year's Day and be like, actually, he said no. If he says yes, listen, I'm open to work, right? You need somebody to design the roads and the drainage for the stadium. So I'm here if anybody's looking for me.
Yeah, I can do the electrical distribution and installation drawings and everything like that. But not if Petridis is in charge because I want to get paid.
Yeah. So Petridis isn't putting any money to the stadium. He already said that the 50% on Abuel's side for the investment in the stadium is going to be coming from Iordanos as the investor. There's also 50% that is apparently allowable from the government. And they're also going to open more financial incentives for fans who want to invest in the stadium, have shares in the stadium company, can do so to raise a bit more money as well. Because the raising the money that they're doing at the moment is spot on at the moment.
It's working great. Yeah.
7,000 I think was the last announcement.
How much?
7,000 tickets that they sold for that.
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. None of my
7,000.
interest. I don't care.
They've got another. Come on, Thassos, do some maths. 16,000 tickets that they need to sell in the next 11 days to get that sold out. To get that sold out, not to cover December,
and
to get that sold out.
These expenses for December.
Oh yeah, sorry, there's 600,000 euros that they need to pay, which will come up. That's going to come up as well later. No. So let's go to shall we go to another shit show for now? And
I guess we could just give me a second. We could go to Apollon versus Salamina.
Yes, Apollon 0, Salamina 2. Thassos quizás is. I want people to Google him. I mean, if people are watching, they'll be able to see his face come up a few times during this game because he had a brilliant performance. But in the meantime, my man Durmishai scores pretty good goal. Narsing does a lot of work on the counter attack. Puts a very good cross in. Durmishai leaves Ekpolo to run by himself towards his goal. When you look at the highlight properly, you see Ekpolo keep running and Durmishai stops and back and then just smashes it into the net. And even the second goal, almost exactly the same thing on the counter attack. But here is the second goal. Counter attack again, same side. Narsing, same player, completely does the Skjelvik, and then a really good finish on Leeuwenberg's near side.
That was a great passing nice from the right to the left from him to his own feet. That was a great backheel pass of the ball. Cleaned the defender cleanly, got him out of position. That's it. Great goal.
Yeah, I've been saying this about Nas Salamina all season. The people behind their striker normally, they're the ones to keep an eye on. So Narsing, for instance, Fernandez, Cornet, a lot of these players are putting in numbers, doing a lot of running, doing a lot of pressing, a lot of counter-attacking. And that's how they kind of did Apollon in. Quizás as well, obviously, he had a very good performance. Few very, very, very good saves. He already... So I said, Google him. Guy looks like a second-rate knockoff version of Luigi Buffon. So I've got it. I've got the joke in the notes here.
He shouldn't have been part of this game.
No, you don't think?
No, he should have been red carded from the previous game.
Oh, come on! Oh, come on! He's got to throw it in there, hasn't he? But yeah, Yannologis Buffonis.
Yannologis Buffonis.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. But yeah, the second half, Apollon piled the pressure, but Quizás playing well, but also, when you're relying on players like Abdul Rahimi to get your goals, that's the problem. Abdul Rahimi doesn't really get goals. But yeah, obviously with a result like that at home after a couple of very awful results previously, and then before that, even more awful results, Apollon fans are not happy. So
The shit has hit the
yeah,
fan.
one of the kind of anger boiled over. Hold on, let's zoom in a little bit.
Yeah, make it
Anger
big.
boiled over,
Make it big.
and there was a bit of a pitch invasion. Now, this was the image that was posted of the pitch invasion on the websites. But what they don't show you is, oh, there you go, you can see my mouse, is off here somewhere, there's a bunch of Apollon players sprinting to get back into their changing rooms. And obviously not only that, but you can kind of see it a little bit around here. But here you go.
Yep. What a nice view.
When our Apollon fans are pissed off, chairs suffer. Yeah.
Look at the lovely chairs that are worth quite a few million.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
they break when you sit on them.
Yep. So that's that one. That's that one. Police arrested a 17-year-old on Tuesday evening and are still after another 6 people related to the pitch invasion and damage to the stadium. So there's an update to this from when I've written the notes. But when I originally wrote the notes, there was the Players Union released a statement after the events of the game to deplore what went on and to demand action from the government and the Cyprus FA to stop this kind of thing from happening in the future. I would like to point out as well, and I did this on Twitter, that Apollon fans have already invaded the pitch 3 times this season. So, but they'd already done it 3 times, which would mean, as per the Justice Minister's press conference and statement earlier on today, that would mean, I'm just having to load it up so I can read off it.
We allow you.
Yeah.
Enlighten us.
So, I'm going to read the Justice Minister's Anna Goalkeepers. Yeah. I'm going to read her statement. We know that compliance takes time. We are asking for a period of 1 year to give the stadiums and the associations time to adapt. The aim is to strengthen the presence of police in sports venues. The physical control of fans will be intensified with identification and confiscation of dangerous items, which has already started to take place. At the same time, a very important tool is giving the police the ability to carry out breathalyzer and drug tests on people who want to enter sports venues. Now, I'm going to stop there for a second, because how many people do you know who smoke weed will then go and smack shit up? If you've got that, normally, I'm just thinking, normally with the Mastura, people are like, chill out, man.
Chill out, yeah.
Now, if they find anything else, if they exactly, if they've got anything else, go after them. But yeah, breathalyzer tests, because you can't be in Cyprus. You're not allowed to drink in the stadiums. But anyway, going on from this, we propose to increase the first, second, and third convictions. The first conviction will no longer be a ban from 6 months to a year, but from 1 year to 2 years. That's for anybody caught doing this business. So you're going to be banned from stadiums from between 1 year and 2 years for a first offence. We will go in stages, proposing disqualification of up to 10 years in very serious cases and multiple convictions.
What's a serious case?
Well,
I threw a chair, or I threw a flare, or I used a gun flare. What's the serious case?
I don't know. I mean, there was last season, there was a game between, I think it was Achna and Othello, and there was an Achna fan that fired a flare gun straight into the away fans.
Yeah, to the away
So
stands.
that, and he injured 3 people. That would be a serious case.
I would guess so.
Afterwards is where the cutoff is for a serious case. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. Now, this last bit here. Also, the control of the fan card will be strengthened again with the involvement of the police.
That's
We will
bullshit.
start with a recommendation to ban away fans. The next stage will be to hold a match behind closed doors, and finally to cancel a match if there is serious information.
Okay, now let me
Yeah.
get this right. So she's mentioning now ban away fans because this happened this was the result of after what happened in Alpha Mega. And she's saying we're considering banning away fans, and it's the home fans
No,
that
so
created all the bullshit.
yeah, so I don't think that's what she's saying. What she's saying is that if there's a first offence from whoever is doing whatever, so for instance, this example would be first offence for Apollon would be for them to not have away fans at their next game.
Okay.
Yeah, so Apollon fans not being able to go to the away game. Second offence, they'd have to play in the Alpha Mega Stadium empty. And then third offence, they'd have to they won't even play the game. So would it be automatic 3-0 win to the other team? I would, yeah. I guess that would be it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense from her sayings. Not that it makes sense in general, though.
No, I don't think it makes sense. But either way, the fines that Vrionidis is handing out is not doing it. He's not doing it, is it? He's not.
Nah. He's just spinning the wheel.
Yeah, but Anorthosi, Apoel, Nea Salamina, and AL this season have come out to say to fans, please stop doing shit. We can't keep paying these fines. So the fines are doing something, but they're not doing enough. Yeah.
What can I say?
Yeah. So it's not the end of the Apollon stuff. I've got more Apollon stuff for you. So
yes, let us have it.
Apollon spokesman after the match, Fanurios Konstantinou, had some stuff to say.
I'm waiting for something
after the game. So I'm just going to get the picture up. There he is.
Make it bigger. Make it big and bright. Yeah, full screen me, baby. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, enough.
Yes. So I'm going to read my notes here. So embarrassing defeat, embarrassing run, an embarrassment in its entirety. We know that what we are seeing is not Apollon. I blame on Tolakis, who's the caretaker manager at the moment. It is purely our responsibility when you don't score in 5-6 games and you can't achieve anything. The team's cycle is complete, but what we are seeing is not Apollon. We feel the same as fans. And then there's a big break in the statement. It is a difficult moment, but we will come back from it.
Ow.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
Do I need to keep this face up?
Now you can take it off now if you want.
Thank you.
Yeah. So the good thing is Stell isn't here, so I can also mention this.
Yeah.
Stell isn't here, so it means I'm not going to get fucking rickrolled with Varda doing Aide and all that bollocks.
And I wanted the damn clip. I was looking for it, and I bastard feet away.
Yes.
Not in here. Shit.
But yeah.
But let me do a drum roll.
Yeah. If there is a shit show happening in the Brothathlima, you know Amar Varda is not far away from it. Yes. Varda Vision keeps coming back, even though I keep begging for it to be cancelled. So the Egyptian forward posted it on Instagram, his disappointment of Apollon doing so poorly at the moment. An Apollon fan asked him if he will re-sign for Apollon, and Vada responded that Girzis, who's the Apollon president, does not want him back at the club.
Maya dire, but why?
Good. Now, since I wrote the notes, he has signed for a new club. So that's like his 10th club of 2023 now. What is that? That's Apollon, Esteghlal, Doxa, Raja Casablanca,
Raya Casablanca, yes.
yeah, Falco, and Banserraigos. How can this man sign for 6 clubs in a year?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Well, about Doxa, we know Caravidas made a profit out of it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, so he's gone to Banserraigos. So, Costa Bilea, if you're watching this, keep an eye on the wife, yeah? Now, let's move away from Apollon and move to Nea Salamina.
Of Apollon, yes.
Yeah, yes. And we'll go to Nea Salamina instead. Now, Nea Salamina are starting to get busy in the transfers. So it's not even January yet, and they're going to have one out, it looks like, and they're going to have one coming in as well. So Dore Garay has been a very good boy, I think, for Nea Salamina over the last 18 months. He's been a very good player for him.
Yes.
Now, because of that, there's some interest in him, and Nea Salamina have confirmed that they've received an offer from abroad for Dore Garay from a foreign team for his transfer. However, in the statement, they have also confirmed that he's been offered a new contract as well. So they're waiting for him to make a decision on whether he wants to stay or go to this other club. Either way, they're expecting to get big money for the player to allow him to leave, because if he's going to go in January, it's prior to his contract ending. Now, a Peruvian reporter revealed the club is actually the Peruvian champions Universitario de Deportes, and that the player has actually already agreed to sign for the club in Peru. So,
Peru?
I think, Peru. Paddington Bear, Peru.
And then I did about Peru.
Yeah.
What, are they going to have those Peruvian flutes on the sky?
Panpipes, yeah. I will not hear this disrespect for Norberto Solano's country. He's a champion. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But yes, Peru, the Incas, Machu Picchu, all that business.
All those guys that disappeared.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, to be fair, Peru is closer to his homeland of Argentina, so it could be that as well.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
But yeah, Salamina need to find a replacement for him. Otherwise, their season's going to drop like a stone. Losing Dore Garay will be a season ender for them. They need. I mean, Dubishai is not the same kind of player as Dore Garay. So he's not going to score you lots of goals. He's going to work hard. He's going to provide lots of assists. I don't know. Maybe he will get goals. He got the goal against Apollon, so why not? But losing Dore Garay is going to be horrible for him. However, they are also making a signing from AES. Andreas Frangos is leaving AES after signing for them from Nea Salamina in the summer. And Frangos is now going back to Nea Salamina in January. So there you go.
He was on loan, wasn't he?
No.
It was a transfer.
It was a transfer, yeah. So he was released by Nea Salamina.
From Salamina to AES.
Yeah.
And now he's going to go back to Salamina.
Yeah.
I thought he was on loan. I wasn't sure if it was a transfer. I read about it, but I didn't know that it was a transfer.
Yeah, he's being released. So yeah, a lot to talk about in that game. Sorry, guys. I'm I'll be quicker next time. Next one.
Should we go for the
I
bomb
mean,
of
it's the
the
last
week?
one, isn't it? Yeah,
Yes,
it's the last one.
it's the bomb of the week. Megatons have fallen, and they have made a huge crater next to the Suvlakia place of Caravidas.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? Aris lose to Doxa. Doxa, unbelievable. Get their first win of the season against the champions of last season. And what it's very difficult to put into words how badly this season's been going for Doxa. On Twitter, there's an account on Twitter called @Europe'sWinless, and they keep tagging me. Or they kept tagging me, sorry, because Doxa actually won. But they kept tagging me in Doxa's run of no wins, and this result came from nowhere. I mean, I put Aris to win this game 4-0.
Who wouldn't?
Unbelievable.
Who wouldn't, man? Who wouldn't? Let's be frank. Who wouldn't?
Unbelievable. The amount of chances they missed. Shishkovsky pulling off, doing a great job in goal for him as well. For Doxa, sorry. And you know to Aris weren't. I don't think were that convincing either.
No, they were not.
I watched the last half an hour of the game where they were like pushing everybody forward, and even then they weren't getting that many chances. They were just taking shots from outside the box. They weren't really doing much.
They were not. They were not really threatening them.
No, they were not. And you know, we talk about a great performance on the one side. On the other side, well, I mean, we're going to see what Van Alves fucking got up to. Jesus Christ.
We said it's Goalkeepers Awards this week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who can fuck up better?
I think Van Alves wins it because, right. So, Brawson has control of the ball there. Like, Asante wasn't going to get to the ball there before Brawson, and Van Alves comes speeding out, and not only does he miss the ball, but he takes out his own player as well. He kind of pushes him out of the way. Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate. My fault. Yeah, no shit. It was your fault. Jesus Christ. Like, what was he doing that far up the pitch? Is the first thing. Like, why sprint out that far to stop Asante? Especially when you can see Brawson's got it under control.
The field, and he had the ball. Yeah.
Brawson had it under control, and then Alves runs into him. It's unbelievable. This whole game was unbelievable. So Asante scores a goal thanks to
smash.
Yeah, Van Alves basically taking Brawson out, and Asante gets a goal. Celebrate it, guys. Fantastic.
How many goals does Asante have this season?
I think 3, I think. I mean, Doxa have 4 altogether. 5
and
now?
I think 3 is Asante or 2 is Asante.
Hold on, I got Dermata Iber. 7. So they've scored 7 goals all season, and I think 3 or 4 of them are Asante.
Yeah.
Trujic has 1. Siddiq has 1. I can't remember the other one. Oh, the other one's the own goal. But yeah, and here's the own goal. Van Alves coming out, punches Antoniadis in the back of the head, completely misses the ball, and Gummy scores the own goal. I mean, it's unbelievable. Antoniadis is down. I mean, he already wears that bloody thing anyway to protect his head. So getting punched in the back of the head would not have done him any good.
Is it?
No.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even if that hadn't gone in, it's a penalty. Just on his head. It's unbelievable.
Look, what? Maybe he was pretending to be Superman there.
Yeah, I don't know. And then the rest of the time is Aris trying to chase the game, a lot of last ditch defending, saves from Shishkovsky, a lot of that stuff. Yeah.
Nothing after that.
Yeah. So the 2 goals Aris conceded, you can't really fight back from that. It's the kind of goals you concede there is a confidence sapper. Like you saw when that second goal went in, everybody just went. Ugh. Yeah, it is unbelievable. Again, I keep going back. Unbelievable. But yeah, go back to Shishkovsky there for a second.
I'm going back to Shishkovsky.
Shishkovsky has had enough of his teammates and his team because they interviewed him after the game, and it sounds like he wants to say more stuff, but he kind of held it back so he wouldn't get into trouble. So I demand more respect from some people in the team. I made a mistake versus Nea Salamina and a lot was heard, but my psychology is strong. We can make up the difference and stay in the division. And then he walked off. So who within his team is disrespecting Shishkovsky? Remember, this is an international goalkeeper. He plays for Skopje, right? So he plays for them. So it's not like he's like there's some guy that they picked up at the side of the road. So somebody's disrespecting him, and he's not having it.
Well, when he said that from some people in the team, it doesn't mean that it's his teammates.
No, it could be an Alebu.
Yeah.
Could be a Fox.
It could be the Tuvlaka next to the stadium.
Yeah.
They're part of the team.
Yeah. So, obviously, Aris have had a really shitty week.
Oh, yeah.
They lost 2-0. They're also out of Europe now. Now, to be fair to them, they had Real Betis, Rangers, and Sparta Prague in their group. And they performed very well, mostly against Rangers. Hi, Rangers fans. Hi. But yeah, a lot of experience that they can take from it and go forward with it. It means they can concentrate domestically, and they're going to need it. We're going to see later why. But they've also signed a central defender. Hey, praise be to whatever deity you believe in. Eyes have finally bought a central defender that I've been screaming that they need for them to be the title, like to get the second title. Now, he's 19 years old, and he's got a big injury record on him, so he might not be the defender, but it is a defender. There is Miloš Matisic from Jagiellonia in Poland. He's a Polish under-21 international. He's already played 40 games in the Ekstraklasa, and he's got a goal in that as well. But yeah, we saw obviously the game versus Doxa. They need all the help in defense that they can get, because that's their weak link.
That's the weak link. Yeah. The defense is the weak point of the team.
Yes, exactly. So obviously Aris needs some help, and here's the reason why.
Yep, we have well on top of the league.
Yes, we have
Thassos,
35 points.
Followed by Omonia at 32
Your team.
points. Yeah, my team. And we're facing each other in the Cyprus Saturday, Thassos, Saturday, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, 23rd. Check.
Oh yeah, it's a Saturday.
I'm
just checking my calendar. No, 23rd. I had the date right, not the day. It's fine.
Yeah, 23rd.
That's right.
And Anossos is moved up to the 3rd position following Omonia.
Yeah, which means Bafo and Aris not doing so well.
Not doing so well.
Ari is surprising. Bafo, for me, not surprising. But anyway. And then Ajax sneaking in. Well, I would say sneaking in, but they're 4 points clear of Nea Salamina, but they're the last in the top 6. Now,
Well, they're making a comeback slowly but steadily.
they are. We'll see how long that comeback lasts for. New manager bounce. I mean, look what happened with Milojevic and Apollon. They went on a unbeaten run for a bit there, and then went 5 games without a win.
Yes.
So, swings and roundabouts.
And then the second group, we have Salamina on the 7th place above Apollon, which they have beaten with 2-0. And Salamina like we said when we did together the preview of the first round, Thassos, I believe Salamina is going to contest for the 6th position in the first group. He's going to make a contest. They're going to contest for that 6th position, I believe so. Apollon, dreadful, dropping down lower and lower.
Yeah.
From there on, you go on.
Yeah, I mean, where you'd expect them to be, what with this season being transitionary. The 2 wins have put them clear of kind of what's going on further down at the bottom. Achna below them, I think what's that? That's 6 points difference.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you've got Aes below them on 11. Garbiotisa below them on 10, Othello's on 9, and Doxa are on 4 points because they got a win. They got a win.
Do you think it's possible for them to escape the relegation? Really now?
No, not really. I don't think so. But they're going to push it, I think. They're going to push it, especially because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 teams above them that aren't getting points. And they're taking points off each other as well. So there isn't one team in those bottom 5 that's taking points off everybody and getting clear from them. But yeah.
We shall see.
We shall see.
There are many games to come yet. There are many games left.
Yes, exactly. We still got 11?
Yes.
Yeah,
11 games. 11 games.
Yeah. So there's also some more games that are going to be happening because we've now had the FA Cup second round draw following the finishing of the first round.
Yes, go ahead.
So we've got Alan's Omonia 29th of June versus Anorthosi. We've got Olympiacos versus Paphos.
Wait. Before you go to the Olympiacos versus Paphos, it's gonna be very interesting to see if the Omonia 29 fans are gonna show up.
Oh, you don't think?
Well, I think they won't because that's the whole point with the Rebel Alliance situation against the fan card and all that shit. But it would have been nice to see them against Anorthosis being in the stands. It would have.
Yeah, because they're playing the game at the Magario.
Yes.
Yeah. Instead of the Dimitris Hamatsos in Dali.
Yeah, let's not forget that this time the games are single games.
Yep.
They only play one game. Whoever passes.
Exactly, yeah. Which is why I'm seeing a couple of upsets here. But yeah, there's going to be a couple, I think. So you've got Olympiacos versus Paphos. So keep an eye on that one. I think Bambo's got a few surprises up his sleeve.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Omonia are playing FC Krasava. So FC, now that's going to be an interesting one because Krasava at the moment are managed by Apoel legend Haralambidis, and they've also got like 4 or 5 players from Apoel on loan. So it's going to be an interesting one. Now Salamina have got Apoel. Ethnikos have Aris. Apollon versus AEL. That's the spicy one
That's
for
the
the round.
spicy one. Yeah.
AES versus Bayek. And AEK versus Othellos. So yeah, Apollon versus AEL. Now remember last season they had that fixture last season in the cup as well. And at half time, the fans played a bit of chair tennis between themselves.
Yeah. It was. I think it was the first game in the stadium, and they wanted to see if the chairs can hold themselves.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, they had the last game at the Tyrion between them that didn't even start because of the amount of crowd trouble that there was.
Yes.
So we'll see whether that Justice Minister knows what she's on about. I mean, you could take a pretty easy guess at who the final 8 are going to be, I think. I don't think there's going to be surprises, but if there are, I'm looking at that Olympiacos Paphos game. The other one I'm looking at is that Ethnikos Aris game as well. Do you think there's any? Yeah, as a surprise.
You think? Nah, I think not. No.
Where do you think?
I think Ethnikos is going to focus more on trying to stay away from the relegation instead of worrying about the cup game.
Okay, so where do you think the surprise is out of those 8?
I would love to see a surprise in the Anorthosi Omonia 29 game.
Yeah.
That would be quite interesting.
Yes. So now we're going to get to Mario's favorite bit of the news bits.
Yeah, Maria Aguis. Yeah.
So
say hello.
I've got it here, Maria. You get a transfer embargo, and you get a transfer embargo, and you and everybody gets a transfer embargo. Yes, we have a list of clubs that will be hit with a transfer embargo in January if they don't pay off their debtors in December. So you've got 4 teams in the Protathlima, 5 in the 2nd division, and 1 in the 3rd division. Now,
I thought it was 11 teams.
Yeah, because they also included Algio Roklinis.
Oh, and for God's sake.
And Algio Roklinis haven't been a team for a year. Yeah, they're gone. But anyway, I'm going to go from the bottom up just to keep the suspense up. So in the 3rd division, you've got Olympias Limpion. In the 2nd division, you've got Erbis, Baek, Olympiacos. That one I was weirded out about. FC Krasava, which is another one I was weirded out about. And Beja, which is again another one I was weirded out about. Don't know what that's about. Now, Hermes are going through a financial period of uncertainty where it's still throwing money into the club. But yeah, the other names in there are a bit surprising. Not so much Bayek because they're also a team that have got problems. But Olympiacos, Krasava, and Beja, I wasn't expecting. Unless you know anything, Pedro, about what's going on there?
From what I know, the Olympiacos doesn't have much of a debt, as far as I know. Speaking with a friend of mine, Olympiacos doesn't have much of a debt, so I don't know where that came from, to be honest.
Okay.
The other, the Krasavas and the whatever, I didn't even know they existed, to be honest, before the draw for the cup.
Oh dear.
Beja, I would expect they would get some support from Paphos.
Jason Punchin is the manager. He's doing a very good job. That's all I'm going to say.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Should we do the big ones now? Yeah. In the 1st division.
Yeah. Like we don't know them.
In the 1st division, we have AES.
Okay.
AEL, Anorthosi, and Apoel.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah, transfer embargo.
Holy shit!
So He said
How
it in
can
the
this
podcast, though,
be?
didn't he? He said it on the
How
Orange
can this
Legacy
be?
podcast. He needs to find
It's a
600 grand
setup. It's a
by the end
setup.
of December to pay off creditors so they can sign people in January.
So the 600 grand is for the embargo.
Yep.
And
So
then you need another 2 million, or is the remaining 1.5 million that you need to pay off the players?
the club needs. Oh, what was it? He said it during the podcast. I can't remember the
It
exact
was
number
2
now.
point something million, wasn't it? By the end of December.
No, that's for that's the investment he's looking for from the fans. If you work it out, the 500 fans that are going to give him £1,000 a month for 3 months, and the 23,000 that he's looking for, it works out to about €2.5 million.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that
Which
include the 600K?
I don't know if it includes the 600K or not, but if they really want to do it by December the 31st. So I think one of the reasons they're trying to do it is to get this 600K as quick as possible so they can pay it so they don't have to have the embargo.
But then, first of all, wait a minute. Let's say they pay off the embargo, okay?
Yeah.
If they want players, means they must release a player first,
Yes.
which means pay them off
Yes.
to leave.
Yes.
And then if you're going to take a player, you have to pay money to take the player,
Yes.
which means you need even more money.
Yes. Yep.
But why pay off the dumb embargo? You don't have the money to give away players and take new players anyway. Fuck the embargo. Leave it there until the end of the summer.
I don't know, man. I don't know. This is, again, who do you think would have asked for more money, right? Kande Diawara or fucking Fefadzidis? Are those two, who do you think wants more money?
I don't know.
Hmm?
I know that Busaididis wants money.
Yeah, well, that's only so he's one of the debtors, but it's only €32,000. Only
Visible.
it's €32,000. No,
sure?
that's how much legally Abuel have to pay. They have to pay him because they had a tribunal, and that's the amount that the tribunal said is owed by Abuel to Poseididis.
Oh, by the way, I have a question about that.
Yeah.
Now. Your
Go on.
coach,
Yeah.
Mr. Sarpinto,
Yeah.
he came to Abuel for free from his good heart. He was on Abuelistas all his life.
He left Esteghlal, right? And he's taken Esteghlal to FIFA because they hadn't paid him for 6 months. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. What was his statement?
What was his statement?
A couple of days ago.
What? I don't know. I missed this.
Today?
I missed this. What's this?
He was saying, like, I don't need money to be a coach of Abuel.
Oh, for God's sake.
Wait a minute. I was reading it, I think, today. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'll find it.
I don't have words, man. I don't have words.
I have to find it now. I thought you knew about it.
I did not know about it. I would have put that in there, and we would be here for another hour talking about it.
I have to find it now. I definitely have to find it now.
Okay.
You talk about something until I.
Oh well, I mean, I was going to talk about the second division after that.
Okay, you talk about the second division until.
All right, but I need you to put the screen back up. So
okay, I'll
there we go. All right, good lad. Thank you very much. So I put this screenshot on there because this is what was happening in top 6 in the second division prior to tonight's games. You had the top 3 all on 24 points of Olympiacos, Omonia Radipo, and Paralimni. And then you had FC Krasava, which For some reason, the Cyprus FA will call it anything but FC Krasava. It's like Freedom 24, Enosis Neon Ipsona Dienis Ipsona, whatever fucking bollocks it is. And then you've got Omonia 2 Electric Boogaloo in 5th with 22 points. And you've got Beya in 6th on 21 points. Now, obviously, that's changed a little bit. Olympiacos won tonight. I think there was a draw between Krasava and Aradipu. There's been a few changes that have happened tonight, but the fact is that the second division at the moment is very, very, very close. Again, there's only 3 teams that go up, and they have a split as well between the top 8 and the bottom 8. But the split happens after 1 round of games. So they've got 3 games left before the split happens. So you can see it's very interesting. Very, very interesting turn of events happening at the moment in the second division. There you go.
I'm afraid I have not been able to locate it, Thassos.
Oh man, never mind. I mean, Vrionides has probably released his crap, and I haven't seen it yet. So
wait a second. You think about look at the messages. Say something about the messages for the guys that are looking at it.
Okay, all right. I can say stuff about the messages. Right, let's go to the top. Petros Aristotelos, we are coming, people. That's you.
Yeah, that's me.
We are
that's
coming.
Me.
And then Marios, Ayos Baguette Erkede. Yes, he is. Ho ho ho. I don't know how to turn that into a pun on croissants or something. I don't. Kalispera Levendesmo from GK. Yes, Kalispera to you, Levendi. 10 top. Epetrima by Pinta Simera. There you go. You already answered him. And then he says, Enge Catalavis, Ista Speeding, Evala Domoro Egimithike, Ekama Tisalatuamu, Jekatsanado, Ate Jarkisame, Jobos Glebo, Lali, Mui Isaste Live, Jepaleo Petris, Ate Paunado, aka Ate Perimenato. So there you go. So, Marios posted again. Don't IL have a transfer ban? Or is it applied if they don't pay the player who complained to UEFA by the end of the year? There you go. Got you right there, Mario. 10 top. Angena bo perimena thaso abo plevrasa abo el simera. I'm a busy man. I'm a busy man. You know, also, you guys have enough of my face for an hour and a half, 2 hours every week. You don't want to see it for another hour and a half again on top of that. Especially when you can have someone as lovely as Yoria on instead. Yeah. So, don't worry, Thasok. Vilitaya drops an annual 10 out of 10 masterclass against us. Listen, if you put him on, watch him do magic, and then never play him again. I don't know what you want. Dalcio and Kasama get called up for the AFCON. One will be missed, one's absent will not. I don't think Mario likes Kasama.
Yeah.
Carlitos is unbelievable for Salamina. He is. A lot of Salamina's players are top-notch. Their defense is a little bit shaky, but they've got some really good players in their defense as well. Baharano is a good player, even though he likes to get sent off every so often. But yeah, it's those attacking midfielders and their wingers are the ones to look out for Nea Salamina. Yasonas, you can say Yasonas comment if you want. Petro.
Yeah, Omonia, I know it.
There you go.
Definitely.
All right, there we go. I'm not going to say it. Right, all fan cards have expired since July, by the way. So
mine expired in 2021.
When I went to Apollo Nabuel, I had a fan card. I definitely had a fan card because it got scanned and everything.
Yeah.
I had a lot more hair in the picture for the fan card. Let's just say it that. Yes. Hello, Bedia. Hello to you.
That's what wrong.
And Ajax are going on a silent, incredible streak with Ben Simon. They are. I think there's 3 or 4 games in a row now, aren't they? That they've won. But again, new manager bounce. Players are trying to impress. You know. But
Okay.
Ben Shimon,
Anything?
Ben Shimon, when he was there last, he didn't last the whole season. I'll just say
No,
just
he
say that.
didn't. No, he didn't exactly.
So, but fellas, my news tap is all dried up.
Okay. I think you're gonna. I think you're gonna find Zap Pinto's message in the interview he gave to CableNet in the new show Kickoff. I've read it somewhere on Facebook today, and I've missed it now. It's gone way down, so I can't find it now. I think you're gonna find it there. You're gonna be finding it there.
Okay,
So-
all right. I believe you. I mean, I don't really. I'm not really interested in what he's got to say. To tell you the truth, look, I've said it before. Like on the training pitch, he must be doing a very good job. But Dominguez and Nuno Moraes seem to be the more steady heads and hands that a team challenging at the top need in their head coaches, rather than the fucking exploding bomb on the fucking like the guy. Sapinto chucks a grenade every 3 minutes onto the pitch. It's not. So
anyway, let him go.
Anyway.
Let him go.
Anyway.
Let him go. It's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
By the way, for the fans of This Is Mappa, this is the last show before Christmas time.
It is.
So, Merry Christmas, everyone, from This Is Mappa.
Merry Christmas.
Your favorite station to get the...
Hey, you turned your mic off.
Yeah.
You turned your mic live. Let's do it live. Do you want to repeat what you said?
Your favorite station, This Is Mappa, to get all the news about the Cyprus Football League and anything juicy around and in it.
Get that juice. Yeah. Yeah.
That's it, man.
Yeah. That's it. Petro, do you have your own socials, or do you prefer to be like, nah, man? Nah. Okay, I'll do my thing then. Flares, gaffes, flares, whatever you want. I got the website, I got the Twitter, I got the Instagram that I don't go on very often, except to put like a jokey picture every so often. I got all that stuff. Do that. Follow This Is Mappa on the Twitters. Follow them on the Instagram. We've got the Facebook group. We've got the Discord. We've got the No Chuffness Discord. We've got all the Discords. Get all the stuff, all the business. Give us all the stuff. We want your attention all the time. Give us your attention. Give me your attention. There we go.
Like, comment, subscribe. Otherwise, I will be coming in your dreams from below the bed, and it's gonna be ugly.
Adia.
Bye.
Oh.